Hey y'all, it's T here, and today we're going to be upcycling this desk that I've had for quite a few years now. It was given to us from a wonderful friend who gave it to us when we had no furniture whatsoever, and as y'all can see, it is very loved, and I still love it, so of course I wanted to keep it. I just need to upcycle it to match our new house and colors. Alright, so even though this is got a rustic feel to it, so there's parts of this that don't have paint on it, the paint is still pretty thick, so I'm going to go ahead and use Critu Strip, which is a paint and varnish stripping gel, and we're going to leave it on for, you can leave it on from 3 hours to 24 hours. It's up. I'm just going to put it everywhere there is this blue paint so we can go ahead and get it up before we sand. And we're just going to coat it on using a brush as if you were painting and do nice thick coats. Alright, so it's been a few hours. Look at this. Look at all that. It is definitely ready to be scraped there. Oh, let's do the, oh, look at that. Okay, I'll be quiet. Hold on, there's a car passing. Oh, that was smooth like butter. All right, y'all, take a gander at the desk. It is looking good. Woo! It's coming off very easily, and the blue as well. I don't think we're gonna have to do 2 layers of paint strip. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off in the drawers, and I'll be back. So once I started sanding around the desk edges, I realized that they put some rubber edging on there, and I really don't want to keep that for the upcycle, so we're going to go ahead and rip all that off. Alright guys, now once we've gotten all these woodish rubber parts out, you can see there's a slit in there. What I want to do is I want to keep this flat, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this with some DAP plastic wood filler. So it looks and acts like real wood, as you see. And I got it in the color Golden Oak, which is pretty darn close here, but we're gonna end up covering it anyway. But while I was still making up my mind, I was like, let's just go with the color pretty close, just in case. So let's start filling that. We're gonna go all the way around and just fill it like this, you guys. Make sure you get all in there. And you kind of want to overflow it just a little bit. That way it's easier to sand. So I've realized to feel the inner side in here, it's actually just been easier to use my finger. I kind of just push in there with my finger and then smooth it out, and then I'll go back in with the spatula and smooth it out. Look at that color though, it's pretty dang close, right? Pretty cool. All right, my lovelies, this is completely dry. I didn't end up getting back to it overnight, so I didn't end up sanding it. However, I did check on it, and yeah, after 2 hours, this was already ready, completely ready to be sanded. So I'm going in with an 80 grit, and we're going to go ahead and sand around everywhere that we put that nice wood spackle. After what feels like weeks, it's only been a couple days, of sanding and prepping and all that stuff, it is finally time to start painting and decorating. So before we even go in with contact paper and everything, because we're going to be doing that on the top, we're going to go ahead and paint the whole base, the legs, and all that shabams. And we're going in with this beautiful black, and it's the Behr Premium Plus interior satin in deep base. This is definitely my favorite painting brand, you guys. Behr Premium,
chef's kiss with the paint world. I want to go into all these cracks and crevices that are going to be hard to reach with. Hey, time to bring out the big guns. Dun dun dun. Yes, look at that. Now we're gonna go over all the edges, but that's why we wanted to do the tough areas first. That way we can give it a nice smooth finish. I am so very excited with how this desk is coming out. It is time to add our contact paper to the top, and then we can tackle the sides. This is from the Dollar Tree. I was trying to look for some black and white floral that would look beautiful, and I found this at the Dollar Tree. I was like, stop. This is exactly what I was looking for. Look at it. Look at it. Tell me that is not beautiful and perfect. And I'm not usually big on floral, you guys. You can ask my friend Marie. I'm not a big floral person. Something about this I just really like. This actually just barely doesn't fit the top. So here's what we're going to do. It's fine because we're going to go in with an edge around it. Is I pull up a little bit of an edge to start off with. We're going to pull it slightly over the edge on this side. Just ever so slight, because we're going to be going in with a border on this side. It'll be covered. You're going to start to unravel it little by little, and then push and make sure there's no bubbles. Take your time with this, you guys. There's no rush. You can use a squeegee if you need to as well. Hot damn. Look at this. Look at it. That's even better than I anticipated, you guys. It's better than I even could have imagined. I love it. I love it. All right, so for these two edges, the front and the back, I have this right here. It's Art Project tape, which is basically like a duct tape, right? But it's in silver. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. These next bits I'm so excited about. I got these from Amazon, and they're different sizes. Okay, I'm gonna put the thick one on this side right here, and just boop to the end, boop. And then we're gonna put this thin one, or the medium-sized one, perfectly right here. Look at that. Look at that. It's got dog hair on this right now. We gotta take that off. Hold on. Dang, look at that shine. Woo! And then line it up here. Make sure it's nice and lined. Flat. Doot, doot, doot. And flat here. Doot, doot, doot. Make sure it's nice and even. This adhesive is really, really strong, so this thing isn't going anywhere. But I think we're going to be going in with some resin anyway. All right, let's start unwrapping it and pushing it. Oh my gosh, that is stunning. Child, I cannot wait to have this in my living room or whatever room. I'm not even sure. Press. Make sure it's lined here and lined here. And then press. And we're gonna cut it off right about here. My gorgeouses, the time has finally come. It is time to stain these beautiful drawers. Look at this gorgeous wood. This color is beautiful, but I do indeed want to go in with some stain. So let me show you. I started staining this one. This is the original color, and this is the new stained color. How pretty is that? I do really love this light wood finish, and I went back and forth. The only reason why I'm going to stain this one is because I do think this is going to be a little bit too much of a contrast to the black that we made, you know, the main color of the desk. So this one is the Behr Premium Fast Drying Water-Based Wood Stain in Special Walnut. Putting my brush in there, okay, coming over here. I'm applying it as quickly as I can, not going over spots 2 or 3 times, okay? And then once I finish this, I'm gonna wipe it off with a paper towel. That's gonna stop it from getting any darker. Because we really, if I let this sit, it will get to be like this dark color, which is beautiful. But I don't want it to get to this dark color. I want it to be more like this shade of stain. Let me make sure I've got all the edges. All right, now I'm gonna take my paper towel and start wiping. Look at that beautiful color. Alright guys, so I really like the finish on this electrical tape. It's like a satin mattish finish. So I decided that's what we're going to do and put in here. Because I needed a black base. So it works out. This actually looks pretty dang good by itself. Look at that. And then on the skinny mini drawers, the little divot is in the middle, so put the black stripe that way. Look at how good it looks. It's so sleek, and it adds, I don't know, it adds something to it. Wait till you guys see it with the knobs we picked out. You're gonna love it, honey. You're gonna love it. So I know my dumb butt should have done this before, but I just now decided I wanted this silver on this side as well. Yeah, I definitely recommend doing this before the gems next time if you're gonna do this. I just felt like it was missing something, like it wasn't complete, you know? Okay, I'm so excited to show you guys the little knobs. Ta-da! Look at it. Look at them. They have the kind of crystal clear that bounces off the silver and crystal, and then the black that bounces off the black on here. I thought they were perfect. And if you want to put a lacquer on this or finishing on this, I would highly recommend that. Take the screw on the other side, and I'm going to start screwing it in by hand, and then we will let the drill do the rest. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. All right, guys, so typically we would just be putting on the knobs and calling it a day. However, Miss Moo, yeah, I'm talking to you. As cute as she is, look what she did. You can do one or two things. You can do a few things, but two big options would be to put wood filler here, okay? And then you could buff it out and then paint it. I want to add more gems anyway, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to add gems to these little corners right here to try to make it look like the crystals are coming from the corners in to the drawers. So you're going to get yourself a UV lamp. This one is from Counterculture DIY. You're going to get yourself some UV resin and a whole bunch of gems. You can get this from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to just put some in the corner right there. Put some UV resin there and start putting them where I like them. I think I want to put this one right in the corner. Oh, I like that there. Okay. And then I'm going to add some of these black gems because we want to keep the black and white and silver theme going around here. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Now I have some silver flat ones. The trick to making this work is going in with different sizes, you guys. Now let's go in with this size right here. We are now going to take our UV lamp and I'm going to set it to 60 seconds. Look at how good that looks. So this is the drawer, and look at our little crystal area right here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it up right here and a little bit right there, and then I think we're gonna call it. I just want it right in the edges. Woohoo! And that, my friends, is a creative AF way to fix where your dog done chewed up your drawer. It was unplanned, but we gotta work with what we gotta work with. All right, for this edge right here, it's pretty thick, the bite. So we are gonna need some wood filler here, so that way I have some surface area to put the gems on. So I'm going in with Gorilla wood filler, and literally just pick some up. Come on over here, and I put the tape there so it has something to stay on too, so it doesn't fall off. And I start mushing it into the wood. Now typically when this dries, you would sand it, and I might sand it just a little bit, but we're just building a surface area. We're not trying to make it look like it's part of the actual wood. It should look something like that. Okay, it's the next day, you guys. This is nice and dry. I'm gonna use an 80 grit to start sanding this. Get it just a little bit smoother. Even though we are going to cover it, we still want it to be smoother. Look at that. It looks better already. So for this one, because we really don't want any of this to show, right? We want to cover it up. What we're going to do is add quite a bit of these studded ones to cover up more surface area, and then go around with gems. So same process, adding our UV resin, do the wood filler as well. Look at that, doo-doo. Magical. Right. Look at it, look at it. I freaking love it. Okay, these are my excess gems right here, but check it out. Look at the drawer itself. Ready? I love it. All right, my loves, it is time to resin the top of this table. So we're gonna go in with the amazing Clear Cast. Remember, you want equal parts of A and B mixed in, and we're gonna go in with about 600 milliliters. First, I want to protect this so nothing drips on the rest of the table. So we're gonna go and tape all around this edge. Let's do it.
Hello my lovelies, I wanted to show my face really quick. Please make sure you have proper gear on, you guys. I'm wearing 2 to 3 layers of gloves when I do this, and I am fully protected with this thing on. Yes, I get sweaty and icky and all that stuff, but you know what? My lungs and everything else are protected. Alright, so we've taped down. I have double and triple checked that it is clean. There are no dust particles, nothing like that on here. Make sure you take down a rag and go over it just one more time before you put down your resin, because whatever's in there is going to be in there forever. Forever. We're going to do the slow pours. Controlled resin. This should be very controlled. You don't want this going everywhere, spreading everywhere. And less is more, you guys. I learned that from doing the side table. And I'm going to start with my hand. And I'm going to start spreading that. Now, you don't have to do this. You can totally just put the resin down and let it do its thing. I've been working with resin for quite a while now, you guys. So I know what works best for me. And this is the method I like best. I like to spread it around, and then I will go in with a heat gun. I'm going to grab some on my fingers. And I'm going to like scoop it. And then push it in. So grab some on my fingers, scoop it, and then push it in. You see that? That way it's going to keep those crystals on there forever. You're not going to have to worry about if you brush up against them, will they come off? Look at that shine. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Okay, now we're going to want to go ahead in with the blowtorch and blow out any bubbles. This is a big surface area, so we want to make sure we take our time and go inch by inch, you guys.
Alrighty guys, so we actually have come into another problem aside from my dog chewing up corners of the drawers. We've come into another issue that I thought would be good to show you guys how I'm going to tackle it, because you come up with these things in DIY projects. So let's do it. So here we have the pre-existing holes for the long knob. Here we have my long knob, and if I go to put it on, you see, da-da-da, it does not fit. This is 2.5 inches, and the one that we have is 3 inches. So what we're gonna need to do is make another hole and then fill this hole with wood filler or spackle, whichever you prefer, and then I'm going to go ahead and paint it to match the wood drawer color. All right, so first and foremost, I want to go ahead and attach this one to one of the holes, because that way we only have to fill in one, you know what I mean? And attach this one. Okay, and now that it's tighter, perfect, find where it aligns. I'm going in with my 3/16 hole drill bit. I go right to the center, and then I'm going to move this and find the center right there. I'm going to make a little hole using the sharp edge of it. All right, once you have your hole all the way through, you see your second hole there. You go ahead and grab the other screw that it comes with. Put it back in place. And if you did it correctly, it should just go right on in there. Yay! And check it out. Da-da-da-da. Now that we know that works and everything, we have our new hole. We're going to take it off, fill this up, and then paint it. Going in with my Gorilla wood filler again. Completely forgot to say, make sure you put a piece of tape down beforehand. That way it doesn't come out of the other end while you're trying to fill it. We're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna paint it. All right, our wood filler is dry. We're gonna take some 80 grit and go in and give it a light sand. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on my gloved finger, just a little dab, just a little stabby dab, and put it on the spot. Let it sit for a couple seconds, and then we will moosh it out. And ta-da! This is the finished desk. Hi, BB. You show them the desk. I could not be more freaking happy with that. I'm so happy. Look at the gems. Look at that sparkle. Look at that shine. Look at the shine on the freaking top of it. Oh my gosh. It's so shiny. It's so shiny and soft and smooth. I am so happy with these, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was definitely a labor of love, this project. The stain color is beautiful. The black, The freaking knobs. Oh, they're perfect. They're exactly what I wanted. I got those from Home Depot, by the way. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. I know this was a long video. This was a long project. This took us quite a few days. And don't forget to subscribe to watch more DIYs like this, you guys. I have a TV stand that we're gonna be not only upcycling, but turning into a different piece of furniture. So you're not gonna wanna miss that, y'all. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do something that makes you smile today. You guys stay wonderful and have a gorgeous day. Bye, guys.